Hello and welcome to Pocket Gamer.biz's YouTube channel. I'm John Jordan and this is our first time user experience playlist.
Welcome,
so as you can see, the game we are just loading up is Stormfall from Polarium. So it's actually a game that's been out for a while. The reason we are looking at it now is, as you can see, it has a new star as a kind of celebrity marketing kind of thing. So it's Megan Fox pointing her finger at us and telling us to, well, we can't see because it has push notifications on it. So this is kind of interesting. So push notifications are pretty important for retention and notification and getting people engaged in the game. Whether you want to ask players this early on, whether they want notifications is another matter. I think it's a little bit impolite. Probably you want to get them through the tutorial before you ask them if they want push notifications, because obviously you do want them to sign up to push notifications, so you probably want them to be a bit happy that they're playing your game and feel like they're going to gain something from doing it. Anyway, we'll say okay. So the most hardcore MMO strategy game, that's a matter of debate. Anyway, so we can kind of see now, play with friends and get a gift. So 10 horsemen, looks like cavalry. We don't really know what that means in the context of the game. Will we have 1 million horsemen? Don't know. Players a guest, I'll log in with the Polarium ID. So a bit of friction there. Probably people aren't going to go in with Facebook in the moment, I would imagine. Maybe they will, I don't know. We'll just go as a guest.
Welcome to Stormfall.
So here we go. It's loading up. So there is Megan Fox again wearing her I don't know quite what outfit that is, but that is her outfit. Anyway, so you can see, going to go to the tutorial. So this is very much inspired by Game of War.
Time is a luxury we don't have, so boost construction and other activities when you can. Remember that all construction and upgrades under 5 minutes
before going to mobile. But I said some probably hasn't actually been as successful on mobile yet as it has been on Facebook, but tends to have these kind of similar strategy games. So I'm sure they don't need to kind of copy Game of War from that point of view. But it's kind of similar to that kind of menu-based strategy game. So typically, going through the tutorial in these kind of games is literally just tapping on stuff.
You learn quickly, my lord. You have
so
earned
there's
a
very
reward
little
for
kind
your
of
skill.
gameplay in terms of actually doing anything. You're just generally tapping on stuff and
To
taking
earn
rewards.
rewards and advance more quickly.
And then building stuff and tapping. So building a mine here. Start. Tap on it. You can probably speed it up.
To boost construction, open the action panel.
So it's taking some time, but because it's early in the
You
game,
learn quickly, my lord.
and now we're gaining another reward. So we can see very much Megan Fox
The
has been
gods shall
integrated into
protect
the
your
game.
castle
She's
from
telling us
enemy
what to do,
attack.
and she's the one that we tap on all the way through. We're kind of tapping on that on her to do the action, and then get the reward. I've leveled up. I've got a 1 minute speed up, so that's useful with these games. You take time to build things, and you have these build up, these speed up, so you can kind of, you don't speed them up just using currency. You actually use items. That's another way they have kind of a deeper monetization than what Blue Skulls are. So what's Megan want to do now? She wants to claim a reward. She wants to build a warehouse. So you're just going through. It's kind of interesting that all these games do this very similar thing where you're not really sure what you're doing actually, but you're just tapping in to a degree. It's kind of a not really a term we use anymore, a Skinner box, but it's that literally you just, are people noticing what they're doing? Now they're just kind of getting into a situation where they're just like told an arrow says tap on here, tap on here. Nothing's really much is changing in the context of the game. It's not like my base is changing very much. I mean, there's things happening there. So now I've got a different arrow. Select a hero. I want me to select. Oh gracious! Which one was I at with that? So my hero is now wherever she is. Name my hero.
It is time to give your hero a
name. Okay, has it got a? It's interesting. So sometimes they have a random option. It doesn't give you a random option at this point. It does actually force you to type something. Okay. Yeah, right. Another reward. No, what am I doing now?
Lost Arts let you develop your castle and unlock new.
Okay, this is like a technology tree, speed it up for free. Dragon swooping around, isn't he? Claim my reward, build a sentry house. Start. What am I doing? There, building a sentry house, I'm building it. I'm going to do it for free, speed it up, leveled up. Got another one of those minute things, some more skulls, and I'm going to get a reward. So we can just see it's interesting, must work, because all these games do exactly this. I am not the kind of core audience for this kind of stuff, so to me it just seems there must be another way of doing it. But clearly they make, the ones that are successful make tons of money. And I guess the other thing is once you have games that are successful, and you're kind of appealing to that audience is then that's what they expect. They expect to go through this process because that's how the games that they've played in the past have got them into the game. So dragon, we definitely want a dragon, don't we? So it takes 3 hours to activate. I think that's interesting. Now my arrows are just gone, so I don't know what to do. Probably press on that one. Haven't selected a dragon art yet. Haven't discovered any dragon art yet. Okay. Can I do that? Not enough resources. Okay, so that was interesting. Suddenly I didn't know what to tap on, and then the game kind of stopped. Oh goodness me! Well, I don't know what he is. Oh, I'm just chopping him on my house. This is gameplay. Chop, 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 chop. There we go. Mods have been slain. I'm out of mana. You can wait to replenish or return to battle later, or instantly sapphire. So, okay, so that is a bit of some sort of gameplay. What's going on there? So immediately it's interesting that the arrows are gone, and I'm a little bit lost. And the arrows come back in level 4. I'm not sure what happened with my arrows. But okay, I'm doing that thing that I tried to do before. Claim my reward. Visit that one. Start. I'm back into the cycle. Oh, so
welcome to the black market.
Take some resources. Where's my arrow gone? Okay, I'm lost now again. I can hire units 20 more times. I can't hire any of those there. Okay. Level 12, no. Not level 12, okay. Come on, Megan, tell me what to do. I just have to visit it. Okay, it's odd though, isn't it? Tell you to visit it and then just leave you. Not being able to do anything there. Any more arrows? Tell me what to do? No, arrows, I'm out of arrows. And as you can see, these kind of games are quite complex. So there's, at the top of the screen there's some resources, 3 different resources, looks like, or 4 resources. There's some currency, the hard currency in the top right. There's you can see my levelling up, my XP. Okay, so Megan is still there telling me to build 2 farms but not getting any arrows, and then there's this stuff bouncing around. There's down the bottom here. Okay, this is quite interesting. So this is telling me these are my farms. Tell me what level they're on, is it? It's a townhouse. Okay. I can zoom in here and it shows me the levels, I guess. My storage is full. Okay, there's like a bouncy gift thing down here, and down the bottom there's all manner of menu stuff that I'm not going to go into. I've gone into menu by mistake there. Come on then. I'll collect a reward, build a farm. I guess the arrows are still there if I can find them, but they're just not quite as in my face as before, which is kind of, I guess, what you want in a tutorial. One of the big problems with tutorials is that as soon as the tutorial stops and you're just left on your own, then often people don't know what to do, and then that's actually when they delete the game. So it is quite a build 2 mines. So it is quite an important thing to kind of stop, reduce the hand holding up to level 5. Yeah. My reward. Build 2 townhouses. Because particularly these kind of games where they pay a lot of money, tend to pay a lot of money in user acquisition to get the download, they need to be pretty strong. But once they've got a download, they've got someone to at least play through the tutorial. So we're going back into kind of technology tree. And the most important thing for these kind of games is to get people into a alliance or guild or whatever they call their community. So I haven't quite got that. Actually, Game Awards is very interesting, and Mobile Strike, the other game from Machine Zone, very quick at getting you into, or attempting to get you into it. Alliance. That one stopped. You can kind of see the other things as well. So we had Megan Fox kind of in our faces, so to speak, and quite quickly that dialed down. I'm sure she'll still appear at some point. Obviously, she appears in a lot of the advertising. And you can kind of see these games are quite monotonous. You're building. You built one barn, build another barn, and level up to 6. Check the guide. Okay, well this is probably the most important bit. That's the guide. There we go. This will tell me. I don't actually have to. Instagram. It's interesting they've got an Instagram account. Instagram not being more of a kind of female social duty reports. Okay, I don't really think I need to probably go into this anymore. So the whole point of the first time user experience is just to go through the initial tutorial. Actually, as this goes, this was not as confusing as some of them. Just these games are quite confusing, so it's quite hard. And they want to get you into it quickly. Actually, the other interesting thing to look at here is graphically, this game is, while not a 3D shooter or anything like that, it's quite a lot going on. So it's a kind of typical isometric kind of background that you're building up and leveling up. But then there's kind of these interesting, there's someone floating down a river in a barrel, obviously inspired by Tolkien. He's throwing an axe at that. He's gone now. There's just people moving around. That gives it quite a nice sense. There's just stuff going on. Obviously the dragon wherever he's gone, and this kind of trolly people, and yeah, it's just kind of nice. So trying to go there, eagles. So it's kind of nice, I think. Actually, they just give these games, because they really are. They could be run through a spreadsheet, so they don't tend to focus on the look of the game very much. But obviously, we are a visual species, so it's kind of nice to have stuff going on, even if it is cosmetic. So anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. So we do a lot of this first-time user experience analysis on games, and for games that we play a bit more in depth, we go into a bit more into the monetization and the user experience. So if that's the kind of thing you want, do subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you